What's up, everyone? This is Minnie coming at you with another replay review. This one is from December of 2021, and we've got ARP Congo taking out his Shimakaze. So let's get into this one. Before we start this, let's pause it just for a second. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we're looking at a 5BB, 4 cruiser, 3DD setup. Really lucky here that you're not running into any radar on the enemy team. Well, you guys have a Des Moines, that's nice. You should have ability to avoid detection. Double Napoli will be a pain, as will the Guden and the Venezia, and then you gotta watch out for Schlieffen and Conquer. But let's get into this map, and this is on North, okay. So, you're spawning mid, it's a domination-style battle. A lot of potential here for some good work. So, a little bit of a delayed start here. There we go. So, RPF, okay. Let's think. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so you're going to be going into mid. While you're doing that, let me just make sure that we have the alternate interface mode on. Good. Okay. So, heading wide of B towards C, looking with your torps to want to torp down the B line. That's good. What range torps are you running? You're running the 20-kilometer meme torps. Okay. I switch back and forth between whether 20s or 12s are better, but not really poor choice on either side. Just going to work your way over to C. I'm not the biggest fan of leaving B here. I don't blame you, but they also don't have radar, so if there's ever a game where you could push B, this would be the one, but I also don't blame you. Oop. Little bit of a T-bone here on the PXR, because... but that happens. So, gonna keep moving. Let's see. Schlieffen spotted here. Venezia going to A. There's a DD already into A. Conquer spotted. Conquer's no bueno. Okay, you don't have to fight. So, a lot of ships just popped up. So, let's take a look. Okay, so Druid's over there. Napoli, Venezia, Colombo. You've got the Conquer, Schlieffen, and the goalie guy, Napoli, who's in C. So you've seen all that's dived in C because the Khabarovsk's on the edge, which means their shim is probably at B, but you'll have to keep an eye out on that. Torps are ready. Gotta wait for something to torp, though. Okay, so you're pushing in towards C. You gotta watch that Napoli that's pushing down. Your team is in a good position, though, that Vermont might die fairly quickly. So, I don't know if I like the triple torp usage there, and here's why. Two reasons. One, I mean, you're using the triple torp both because you want to dev strike the Schlieffen and because you're going to lose some torps on the edge of the island. But keeping one in reserve, because you're still missing a shimmer that hasn't been seen, is never a bad idea. I feel like you need to be in the cap there. Like, you've got the support. I would try to touch the cap. I mean, the Napoli's going to die coming around the edge. I would try to take that cap from this edge. If you spot the Shima, you can fight the Shima, but I would be trying to take that one instead of just sitting there for the farm right now. Schlieffen's moving forward. Oh, that's going to be juicy. There's 2, 3, and there's the 5 torps. So, you hit the 5 torps, you get the destroyed, you get the dev strike. Really nicely done there. Once again, I don't know if you need to use all 3 sets there. It looks like you would have been fine with just 2, but not gonna blame you. I would have preferred to keep a spare set, but that is what it is. Now you do need to be capping, though. So you got a really early lead, and that's a beautiful salvo there. That Schlieffen just walked right into them. Dodge the Napoli, torps. So, or are those Shima torps? Nope, those are Napoli. So I would say at this point you need to be taking B, because if we look at map state, A is lost. I mean, you guys are fighting, but they have A. You're not going to be able to get it for a bit. C I mean, you guys are going to push in, but you also have to deal with the fact that since you're not over there, their only chance to take it is a small, and then there's no guarantee he gets it, so you need to take B to grab points. Because they've also now lost one of your Napolis. So yeah, you're turning in towards B. I like this. I also don't like that they still have a completely missing Shimakaze. Okay, so Shimakaze's now been spotted. So yeah, straight into B. There's nothing there to deny you. And then you can get onto their side of the map and work that Conqueror down would be my thought on how I would play this. You got to watch out for the Druid, though. Druid hasn't been spotted in a bit. He could show up. So with no Druid spotted and you taking B... Oh, there goes their Venezia. That's a big kill. You're now taking B. Godin is backing up. And now you're just sitting and waiting. Godin's gonna go down, most likely. Still no spotting on the Druid. Shima won't be able to get back. It's does the Druid get over here in time. Your Vermont just went down. No surprise he was going to go down. I might have missed. If those were launched for the Goon, that's a waste. If they're launched for the Conqueror, I like it. Got the cap now, nice. And using the speed boost. So, I don't know who those torps were. Like I said, if they were for the Guden was going to die here. I mean, Schlieffen's right there. If they're for the Conqueror because you're hoping he turned out, makes sense. Okay, your Smallland is taking C. So you're heading over to A now. And there goes Annapolis, so you're in a good spot. You've seen the Druid. You gotta be careful with the Druid because you will get outgunned by him, and your gearing's about to go down if he gets spotted. Okay, so at this point, this is kind of what I was talking about, where I would have probably gone around because you would have been able to get on that Conqueror and get the Torps on him, and then you would add line to the Yamato. By the time the Druid was there, you were already been up, and with the Schlieffen there, you would have been able to support. I think that would have been a better use than putting your Schlieffen in a 1v1. He had no chance of winning with his health, but can't fault you. Now you've lost a Republic as well, so you guys are tied on ships, but you're down on points. Smallland trying to take C. Okay, Smallland to spot the Khabarovsk. Conqueror's going over to C. Napoli goes down. C's getting reset, so you're up a ship. No torps already. There goes your gearing. So you're now at the okay, so you're now at the flank you have to be.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Requesting support.
Ooh, close to being spotted by the Druid.
Torpedoes to starboard.
I don't like that third torpedo launch. I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to pepper that Yamato. I don't like that third torpedo. Once again, you got a Druid close, and you're pushing in with a Colombo, and now you have... I mean, the Colombo's at 25,000, but if your Yamato doesn't kill him, you've got no way to get that Colombo down easily. Conqueror goes down. Des Moines wins that fight, but you guys haven't gotten C. So you're up barely, but not by much. Outside of detection range of the Colombo. And see, it really depends on who gets shots here first. Yeah, Colombo gets the Yamato. And so your Colombo goes down their Colombo goes down to the Vermont, I'm sure, but once again, you could have Torps, and now you've got to open up with guns, and you've given your position away. So you get 2 Torps on the Yamato. Nicely done on the... And you get the destruction there on the Columbo. Good. Still detected, which means the Shima's in range. Okay, so at this point, you guys are up 2 ships. You're up about 100 points. You're losing B cap. You're taking C cap. You need to go dark, go for A. Also, once again, your torps aren't up, so you got to watch out because Shima's probably torp launching on you. I would... Okay, so this is what I was concerned about. Obviously, it happened before you there. I would be going straight to C. You can't expect your Vermont to be able to cap that right now, and you need that cap A. So I would be going into A. I would skirt this line, so you're sitting in A, but you can watch for the Shimakaze as well. Because right now, I mean, like I said, your Vermont, doubtful he manages to take A. And so they're the ones ticking points. I mean, the lead is sitting there at the 70, but they're the ones ticking points. And it's not out of the realm of possibility they win, considering the difference in health is 50k. And your Vermont is setting such a line. Yeah, see, there he is. Good shots. If you'd been into C earlier, you would have had the line on him, and you could have also had the turn back out, but now you got to be careful that your Vermont doesn't get crushed. You should be able to finish Shima, though. Good. Nice line. Nice line. Lifted a little higher, because he's running away. Little bit low looking. Oh, you still got 2 hits. Nicely done. Yeah, at this point, you should be just charging the... And I mean, you are. You should be charging straight at the Shima's last spot, because you have the health advantage on him, and you want to get him down. And even if you die, it's a decent trade at this point. And there goes the Vermont like I was worried about. So, 3rd kill here. Nicely done. Gotta watch out you don't get torps. Immediate turn in. Immediate turn in. I don't like the repair there, because you don't know how many sets of torps he launched to the Vermont. He may have had 1 still for you. So I would have saved that just in case you had a Shima torp coming at you, though you're probably dead regardless if you get it. I don't like this choice. Here's why. You're up 9-7, but your biggest issue is that you guys don't have the caps. You're not going to be, unless the Montana turns in, which with a Shima there, he shouldn't turn in. He should know better. He's going to turn out. Your torps aren't going to reach them. You would be better off grabbing A. Because you can see there, the Montana's turning out. So that's going to make it even harder for you to hit. Oh, wait, you have 12 kilometers. Why did I thought it say 20 kilometers? It does say 20 kilometers down here. Okay, so that's a bug. So... Once again, I mean, you're pushing him, but your Des Moines going to get shredded by Yamato and a Druid. I think you're better off at the caps rather than chasing the damage on the Monty right now. Or pushing straight to B. Either way, just shadowing the Monty at this range. I mean, unless you're about to open up, which I don't agree with either, I think that you're... Yeah, your Des Moines just went down. So, I think your positioning after you kill the Shima, I have to disagree with it. I mean, you're going to be spawning the Monty regardless. He's 8.2 kilometers away from you. His detection's not nearly that low. Either you need to be straight line to B or straight line to A, because trying to launch torps on the Monty is not the best use of your time. And I wouldn't be gunboating him either with only 11,000 health, because your best bet is to stay alive, because they've still got a Druid that can do work. And now, because of that, your Henry and your Napoli have to cut this way to get there. Maybe you will get the torps now. I expected the Napoli and Henri to have continued to chase, but look, A's still not been capped. because they're leaving the cap to chase the damage. And I don't agree with the opening up here either, because his guns are immediately going to turn to you, and your health is not at a good spot for this. Even if you manage to dodge, this was a lot of risk for not a great reward. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. So, you're probably going to hit Torps now, it looks like, because he turned to get you. But once again, you are only up one ship. They've got a Druid and Yamato that are pushing through C. And even if you get the Monty, I think that the damage you took wasn't worth it. The Monty was going to go down regardless. Nice kill. Like, I'm not going to deny you that it's a nice kill, but I think that the time wasted there was questionable. Okay, speed up, speed up. I mean, a heck of a damage game, but I do feel your positioning was a bit iffy. And also luck, because if I'm a Monty, after I turn and shoot at a Shima, I'm assuming the Shima's dropping Torps on me, and I'm turning out. You're lucky you turned back in there. Okay, so now you're getting into B. You guys did grab A, which is good. Their Yamato's getting hurt. Your Smolin's down to 14,000, but he's still got good health. So you're taking that. Should be a win with the health differential. It really comes down to what happens with this Yamato and what happens with your Smolin. Don't you leave that cap. Good. Okay, so you're backing up. You're trying to line up the line for the Torps on the Yamato. Why that line on the Torps? Okay, so Yamato's going out, so you're saying, okay, well, if he turns in, I can hit that line. But good, you saved a set this time. I mean, if I'm the Yamato, I'm turning out, I'm not turning in. I know that I'm down. We're down to limited ships, so I'm turning out so that I can't... The Napoli doesn't get my broadside, and I can get all my guns onto a Smolin. Also, so that I can dodge Smolin Torps from the assumption that I was going in, because you turn out rather than turn in, so... I mean, speculatory Torps, never a bad idea. But... I would have launched one set. Okay, so you guys just take the lead now. Perfect timing on the affirmative. Smolin and such are continuing to smack down the Yamato. You've just got to be careful the Druid doesn't spot you. So you're going to launch Torps. You've got smoke, so you're not too worried. There's the Smolin hitting the Torps on the Yamato. And now it's just down to where's their Druid. Ooh, nice. Are you gonna get your Kraken here? Okay, so this game's about to end either because you're about to get the Kraken or the Smolin's gonna finish him off. Either way, first off, I mean, 4 kills, 5 if you get the Smolin or the Druid, and 150,000 damage is nice. Love the sets of Torps on the Schlieffen, except for I think you should have launched 2, not 3. I think you played it very risky with caps. I see a world in which a couple of things don't go your way, and because you don't take those caps, you can't make up the points deficit, and they just run off the border of the map. I mean, nice choice of a lot of stuff. I think your route running was a little circuitous instead of a little bit more direct, which might have saved a couple of your ships, but it wasn't bad. I mean, we talked about how you got slapped by the Monty, and then the Monty made the mistake and turned in, which led him into your Torps. But a really nice, well-played game. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below telling me what you thought about ARP Congo's gameplay. And Smallin gets him, and there we go. This is Mini, signing off.